Hey, happy Monday, everyone. Hope you had a great, safe 4th. And I just wanted to check in with you as we start in this new week. And I've got a really cool call coming up tonight at 7 o'clock. But I want to talk to you about this testimony that I got. It brought me to my knees and it brought me to tears when I was shared this with another girlfriend of mine. But I did post this on my Facebook yesterday, but I want to talk to you about the difference. And really, yeah, thanks, Joyce. I know it's getting so long. This is called Wash and Go. But thank you very much. But I'm going to read this to you. You guys hang with me for a second, and you might want to get a Kleenex. And I'm going to try to remain impartial throughout reading this to you. But I've read it like 20 times. So I want to thank so much for the gal that sent this in about her son. He's 12 years old. And here, I'm just going to read this. Over the past year, he would have meltdowns literally all the time. No one could even talk him out of it. It was so frustrating. Everyone in the house was told consistently to just ignore him, as if he would be on a rampage over the smallest thing. Simple things like not liking supper or wanting to go somewhere or wanting to buy something. And I had said no. The list is long, but I'm sure you can imagine. It was exhausting. His teachers and principal actually recommended getting him tested and looking at medication because it was getting that bad at school. He was being disrespectful, outbursts in class, very disruptive behavior, and he was in the principal's office every day. We attended multiple meetings about it. We weren't opposed to testing, but I was fearful of labeling him. Rightfully so. Okay, we chose to have him assessed on an intellectual level, and it turns out he's smart as a whip. But on the emotional side, where the big challenge was, we decided to give him some brain coaching sessions to try, as often children gifted intellectually can result in overstimulation of the brain that can cause acting out. I love the choices that she made, by the way, doing everything possible without having to put kids on meds. Okay. So let me see. Okay. After 2 months, he refused to go back to his sessions because of how his friends were seeing him as different or special. Both of those words were in quotations. And this made things even worse. I blamed myself, tried to spend more quality time with him, but all I seemed to want was time away from him because it was exhausting. A few weeks ago, we started him on the Kids Pack Plus, and they added the focus. And let me tell you, it's made all of the difference. It's life-changing for him and me. His eyes have light in them again, and he smiles with his teeth. Before these products, he always hated photos being taken of him. You could see the anger in his eyes. His current teacher is having a hard time believing he is the same kid. He still gets upset about things, but it's only the big deal stuff now, and he's actually willing to talk it out. I'm finally enjoying spending time with him again. He makes his own happy juice every morning, and he's been jumping on my videos with me, making happy juice for my stories. He's only been using this stuff for a couple of weeks. Guys, it's amazing. Here's a display photos from before and now. Okay, I right now have God bumps because these are the differences that we're making for families. One of the gals that's probably going to be on tonight, she's going to talk about, she actually, and again, I know what this feels like, but this was in a different realm, 15, 17 years ago. It's different now. Our youngest is 16. And so therefore, we weren't plagued with a lot of this, a lot of these things. It came later, with one of our children. It started when he was in 8th grade, and that is a totally different story that spiraled out of control. But thinking that if I had these products back then, what potential difference it could have made for him. But right now, listening to all of these stories about how it's helped families so much, and I'm not just talking about the children. Think about the stress of you as parents when something like this is happening in an ongoing basis, or, things that don't, for lack of a better word, necessarily make sense. I am not speaking for this mother. I am speaking from a parent that has raised 4 children, and I got the bonus adoptive child, not too long ago, but raised 4 children. So I know what those challenges are, with kids that are, displaying these same things. It was just like the same with one of my children. Super, super smart, but it's the same thing. It was the emotional maturity of it. So anyways, the great thing is that, here's the thing. We're going to talk about more about this tonight at 7:00. We're going to talk about, even children have inflammation. And this is part of what we're seeing based on studies that have been done. And I mean true studies that have been done. This is why the science part of this is so important, and finding natural alternatives that will help, propel and help these children without them having to be on prescriptions and big pharma, because that only leads to more problems. And it eventually leads to bigger problems in their future as they get older. So the thing about it is that my whole thing is education. Education, providing value, answering questions. So you guys, if you're at all interested, join us tonight at 7:00 or shoot me a DM. I can share some great information with you, and I want to help you. So that's my topic for today. Now you guys, hold on, because I'm going to be going live this week, and I'm going to be talking about some really interesting topics. One is about holistic oral care. All the way down to not having a root canal, and talking about products that are really, really good for your teeth, for your gums. And most of you think that you're doing the right thing, but some of the things I'm going to share with you are going to blow your mind. Okay. Then you know what? We're going to be talking about seed oils and all of this kind of stuff, and all of this, what I used to think maybe random, useless information in my head over the last 22 years of research. But all I want to do is I want to educate and provide you value. So you guys, I hope that you are having a blessed start to your week. Let's go out there. Let's make your dreams realization, and let's go get what you want really in life, because you desire whatever you want. All right, you guys, take care. Mwah. Love you. Bye-bye.